everyone, it's Anne here. What I thought I would do today is just have a little fun project as it's coming up to Christmas, although if you don't celebrate Christmas then you could use this project for other things too. And it's also a really good project for getting rid of your scraps, using up all your little leftover bits and pieces. So I know you like that, so let's get started. Bring out your scrap bag of lace, and you can use bits of ribbon, you can use anything for this. And what you're going to do is get a piece of card. This is paper, but get a piece of card and cut pieces of lace the width of your card, like that. Oops. And just stitch them across, horizontally across the card. Now I've already done one to show you. So here's mine. So I got strips of lace and a little bit of ribbon and stitched them down. Now in some areas the lace didn't want to stay flat, so I just went over with a zigzag stitch to make sure they stayed put. And that's what I've got. Alright, clear the decks. The next thing I'm going to use is this piece of paper. I'm just going to fold it, and using my ruler and a pen, I'm going to measure 4.5 inches up the folded edge. This is the folded edge. So 4.5 inches up the folded edge, and 1 3/4 inches along the bottom edge, and just join those two together. All these are very approximate measurements, and then cut that out. Okay, and what we've got is a Christmas tree. And I'm going to put that over my lace, and just going to pin it down while I cut around it. So bit thick in some parts where I've got this thicker lace. Could use some better scissors, but I didn't want to use my good fabric scissors because of the card, and I have a rule that I never use my good fabric scissors for paper or card. Anyway, that's fine. So now we've ended up with our Christmas tree. That easy. I'm going to use a little bit of this Lurex thread, which I've got on a needle. Somewhere I have a punch. Here we are. Just going to punch a tiny hole in there. And thread that through. Like that. Okay, so now I've got a little hanger, so I could hang it on a Christmas tree or on a parcel or something. I'm just going to put a little star or something on the top. This is the closest I've got to a star, I'm sorry, it's more of a flower. But for the sakes of this, it'll probably work just fine. Put that on the top, and then using another little extra bit, let me see, maybe put it the other way vertically, that's better. You can just make a little bit for the tree trunk and stick that on the back like that. So that was so easy. Got a little Christmas tree decoration. Of course you can put lots more decoration on here. You can use your what do they call them, liquid pearls, or stickles to put some little fancy ornaments on there, or hang charms on pins, whatever you like to make them fancy. So that was just the basic one. I've got one that I prepared before using just scraps of fabric. So you can see I tore the fabric into about 1/2 inch pieces, or it doesn't matter the size, and did the same thing. I just stitched them down. Some of them were wanting to poke up, so I went over with a zigzag. If I had more time, you could go over them with some of your fancy stitches. If your machine does fancy stitches, you can do as little or as much as you want on these. But let's make one out of this scrappy kind of fabrics. I think these ones are fun. So using my same pattern, I'm going to cut out another one. Okay, I like that one better. I think these ones are fun. And instead of using the same for the trunk, I'm just going to use a plain piece of black card like that. Apply a bit of glue, put that in the middle like that. I'm just going to pop to my machine and do a little bit of stitching on it. I'll be right back. And I just went round with some black thread, and I went round a couple of times just to make it a bit bolder. And there we have another tree, and I really like these ones. I think these ones are fun. And you can make them as colourful or as coordinated as you like, just by the different fabrics that you use. But it's a really good way of using up your scraps. We'll put our little star on the top, which again is another flower. Alright, there we have them, scrappy Christmas trees. Alright, as I said, you could, if you don't want to do them as Christmas trees, you can very easily cut them out, cut out hearts or something. That would be very pretty. With one of your dies, you could do them crisscross or diagonal. Anyway, just play with it until you get it in a place that you like, and then run it through your die cut machine. Alternatively, you could cut out circles like Christmas balls and decorate those. The ideas are endless. But anyway, I just thought that was a bit of fun. Alright, there we have it. I thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope you have fun making some Christmas trees or hearts or whatever. And I hope to see you again soon in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.